Hi friends, welcome back to Al's Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. I sadly don't have enough time to actually practice the first impressions of Greymane. Welcome to the Cursed Hollow. Enemy team is Zagara, Illidan, Jaina, Greymane, and Abathur. Friendly team Butcher, Vikings, Illidan, Greymane, and Jaina. Alright, so this is going to be a first impression type video. I have not gotten the opportunity to play him because I got to go do some work after this. So we're going to try our best. I did read the talents a little bit because the loading screen was like 10 minutes long since everybody wants to play it. The idea here is that we are basically two people in one. We're a ranged character. We can throw grenades. And then, of course, we can transform by targeting a player into a werewolf, basically a worgen, who's really strong in melee. However, what I've read so far, he's very, very squishy. So we're going to try to do our best to keep at range as best we can. So the first time we're going to be picking up is going to be, we're going to grab a bigger ranger or a Q. So skill shot does a little bit of AoE, I believe. Yes, sir. So we're going to try to basically stay at range, trying to keep it as distant as possible, and of course engage once we can. Our Adobe ability, Inner Beast, we gain 50% attack speed for 3 seconds, basic attacks refresh situation, so as long as we continue to poke, we should be fine. Of course, the ability Dark Flight, we shapeshift into a Worgen and leap into the enemy doing damage, and if we are in Worgen form, is a disengage. It looks like our friendly Viking is going to get annihilated right there, and he's going to die. So for now, we're going to hang out back here. Make sure the enemy team is doing alright. Let's go ahead and begin poking right there on the Worgen. And remembering that we don't want to go too aggressive because of the fact that they also have a Jaina, and there's the Blizzard. That would have been really bad. We do get slowed down a little bit there, but of course, we're going to have some more trouble there. So Illidan trying to switch here. Let's go ahead and clear out the lane as best we can and keep an eye out for that. As soon as he's here, we might be able to engage. We do avoid that Frostbolt, and that Jaina eating a lot of damage unnecessarily there. Can we get to her? It looks like he's going to try to engage. That's not a great look, though. Let's go ahead and jump in here. And Jaina trying to do as much poke damage as we can. Hitting that W to make sure we're getting more attack damage. And, of course, doing as much as we can on this Worgen. But, of course, the Viking going to go down yet again. I don't think this Vikings player knows what he's doing. But we're quite alright. Let's go ahead and continue to throw up almost. You can see that there's a little bit of an AoE, a cone behind where we landed. So we're going to be mindful of that whenever we're landing things. Can we get there? Oh, we're going to be so close. Great kill there by Illidan. Let's go ahead and engage right here on the Worgen. Trying to pull him back if we can to try to save our buddy, but it's really unable to. And for now, we're just going to walk away because, of course, we take a little too much damage. Friendly Illidan gets taken down. All right, let's go ahead and transform once again into our human selves and try to do as much damage as we can from range, making sure we poke him. And then, of course, keep our distance to make sure we're not getting taken down. Very low on health. Our Viking player giving up a lot of free kills, which is a little bit problematic. You can see that we're actually doing an absurd amount of damage on that Greymane by simply attacking the minions and letting the AoE do the damage. It looks like we're in a pretty good spot. Of course, Jaina likely to be back. We're definitely behind in experience, even though we have a Vikings player, because of the fact that they've been dying quite a lot. So we're going to try to do our best to keep our distance and make sure we're really close to the base, because, of course, here they come. And the next time we're going to be picking up is going to be more explosion length. Oh, my God, they got blown up. So this is going to allow us to basically hit that AoE from a further range, and that should be pretty good for those engagements at distance. It looks like Jaina going to begin to do a little bit of damage right there. That's quite alright. I will begin to rotate to the bottom lane and try to secure that tribute. So I feel like we're going to need it. So far, 1 kills to 2. We do have 3,600 damage. He does quite a bit of poke. I like it so far, but I feel like he is super squishy, so we got to be super careful about the way that we engage this, of course. Greymane going in there. We do eat some Abathur mines. Great amounts of damage. Here comes the W. Boom! Tons of damage. We do pick up the kill. Let's go ahead and pop off that W. Do as much damage as we can on Jaina. And then, of course, jump at her, pick up the kill, and now we're going to die. We're likely going to die as Illidan chases us, but our friendly Illidan should be able to trade here. However, his evasion wears off. Zagara picks up the kill, and the Vikings not coming because they're trying to leech XP. That's quite alright, but we almost got that tribute. So far, not too great performance for the friendly team. So we're going to see here red now, 7,000 damage for the friendly enemy Zagara. That's pretty impressive. We do have 4,700, but we're going to have to do a little bit better than that. Let's go ahead and head to the top lane to get a little bit of experience. The Vikings, how many times have you died, bro? 1.75? That's way too many, 7 times for the Vikings individually. That's pretty rough, man. I kind of hope this Vikings player learns what he's doing in the course of the game. Let's go ahead and engage right here on this Worgen, trying to poke him. As you can see there, he likes being a Worgen, which I think is going to be to our benefit because of the fact that we're going to be doing a lot of range damage, and he's really can get away with it. And as you can see there, as long as we continue to basically pressure and auto-attack our inner beast stags, do not fall off, which can be really, really good as we're going to get a lot of attack damage. Let's go ahead and grab that Regen Orb, waiting for this Viking player to die yet again. But we're not going to be too negative. Hopefully he doesn't get caught there. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be more damage on impact and always explodes. Basically, if we miss it now, that's going to do a little bit more damage no matter what. Abathur with a good mines. Of course, the enemy team will likely to see where I'm going, which is a little bit bad. Oh my goodness, more mines there in the bush. And at this point, we're in a lot of trouble. There we go. Finally making it out of here and trying to make our way down to the bottom. Hopefully this bush doesn't have mines. Let's go ahead and avoid it just in case and try to make our way down there. Butcher already securing this. Abby putting some mines in the bottom of him, but not a big deal because we already grabbed it. And now we can rotate back to lane and try to grab some experience. Of course, keeping an eye on the front of the team in case scary things happen. We want to make sure we don't... they don't get picked out. It looks like we're going to be okay, though. Rotating back to the bottom lane, maybe. Trying to help out the friendly team. Of course, the enemy team very, very aggressive there in the bottom lane. If we go too aggressive ourselves, we might get picked up. So I'm actually trying to go through here, but I don't want to go through Muradin. So I'm going to... Oh, okay, fine. Fine pathing. Fine pathing. I will go this way. We'll try to shove the bottom lane with Jaina if we can to provide a little bit of assistance. Let's go ahead and burn them and do as much damage as we can. This is going to help us push against Zagara, who's been doing a pretty good job of blanketing all this stuff with creep. A little bit worrisome there. Great engagement right here. Tons of damage going out. Burning! Ooh, that was really cool. But it looks like she's going to walk away. For now, we'll just continue to attack the roaches to make sure our inner beast stacks continue. However, the next Reed is spawning on the top lane. And this might be a good opportunity to engage right here. Just to poke her a little bit, but it looks like she's going to get away. Now we got to avoid bushes because, of course, Abby, luckily Jaina does get in the way before we do. And it looks like we're going to be a little late to that. There we are. Too many mines. No way we can get to it. And it looks like the enemy team is going to grab that quite easily before we can do anything about it. Let's go ahead and just grab XP because there's no other need to try to continue as we are very, very late. Just trying to stay here in lane and make sure we get up to par. It looks like the Butcher's saying we gotta go quick there. Well, I would love to, brother, but this Abathur mine nonsense is really getting on my nerves. We're gonna try to stay here, clear this out. Look at that attack speed if we actually continue to do inner beasts. This is actually quite fantastic. I really appreciate this gameplay. I feel like it's all about positioning and setting yourself up. Of course, Jaina coming in here, we can do a little bit of damage, but this guy likely to go down. Of course, Greymane coming here and doing a lot of damage. Picks up the kill really relatively easy there on the Viking. We're able to clear that out. Begin to attack really aggressively there on Jaina. 2 more seconds till we can get anything else. Great slowdown. And here comes the explosion. That it is. There it is. There it is. Pick up yet another kill. Let's go ahead and grab our heroic ability marked for the kill because we're going to go for the range thing. Make a hero vulnerable. And we reactivate to leap at them in Wolfie form. We're going to try to rotate to the top. However, Abathur are likely mining this stuff. You can see there Jaina eating some mines. And that's going to be a problem for us. We're going to try to make it in a way that we don't activate any more Abathur mines. Jaina doesn't seem to know that that's the way that it's going to be most difficult, and she does eat some more. Very low on health right now at the moment. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Yeah, she missed that damage. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Oh, we're going to actually charge with our werewolf form. It looks like he died a little bit quicker than we expected. We're unable to pick it up, but not a big deal. Let's go ahead and clear out the top lane if we can. The bottom is already spawning. I'm going to try to make it over there, but of course, Abathur mines likely to make this difficult. I'm going to try to make it there if I can, avoiding the bush and trying to go directly there. But the enemy team already there. Great amounts of damage. We do pick up the kill on Illidan. However, our friendly Jaina going down. I am a little bit late. Looks like the enemy team not engaging there yet. And we're going to try to do our best to engage right here. Oh! Let's just go ahead and throw that out. Try to do as much damage as we can. Of course, the water elemental on me as well. I'm trying to run away. The enemy Jaina doing a lot of damage. We're going to hit up the healing well and try to run away, but a little bit too slow. She picks up the kill. They get the curse. This is not a good time. She's going to be able to jump in here, just clear out the entire enemy wave and continue to work on this fort from the inside, although she does decide to pick up the gate. The enemy Zagara on the bottom lane going to destroy that fort as well. The Vikings trying to do something cute on the top, but oh, the enemy Greymane picking up a lot of damage, gets the kill on Olaf. Now thanks to the help of Abathur, is going to pick up 2 kills right here. Absolutely no issues for him as he just cleans house and continues to move forward. Maybe we can go up here and try to contest this, maybe. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to try to do our best. We do have 9,669 damage. However, the enemy Abathur with 18,000. Those mines are brutal. And we're going to do our best to try to come in here and do as much damage as we can. However, the enemy team, let's go ahead and poke that. We were unable to really pick up the kill there as it looks like he does get away. And we do miss our heroic ability. Saving the top fort, though, for now. Although the bottom one looking pretty scary. We're going to try to rotate there as well. Avoiding as many Abby mines as we can. Zagara already there trying to do damage. He gets the kill on the healing well. And things are looking a little dire for the front of the team, but we should be able to basically clear out here. Of course, the enemy Zagara, the enemy Abathur cloning the Zagara and making it a little bit problematic with that Hunter Killer. Finally, we're back here. Let's go ahead and pick up yet another ability if we can. Eating a lot of banelings to the face. What are we going to do? I think inner beast movement speed does seem sensible. Let's go ahead and engage right there, doing a little bit of damage, but trying to stay as far away as we can and make sure we cover Illidan's retreat. Of course, the enemy Jaina doing a lot of poke damage. She does pull out a water elemental, which is a good sign because that means that she's not going to have it for the next engagement as it was a little bit wasted. But The friendly team definitely on the defensive. We need to make a big play right here if we want anything to go our way. Of course, we don't have the vision. I'm going to try to grab it. Hopefully, Abby is not down here setting up a bunch of mines like a jerk. We should be able to push this bottom lane a little bit. The Giants will help out. The Giants will help out, and I think that will be beneficial. Let's go ahead and clear that out and make sure this bottom lane is pushing as thoroughly as we can. It looks like the friendly team trying to go for mercenaries. The enemy team likely to go for their boss at the moment. They have a little level advantage and a lot of map control. Would be sensible to do so. We're going to try to rotate up here and do precisely that. Although if the enemy team grabs their giant before we do, it's going to be a little bit late. It looks like we're not really opting to go for it. Of course, the Vikings already here. We do eat a lot of damage from those mines, trying to do as much damage as we can, but the Vikings are going to go down. And here comes the rest of the enemy team. Let's go ahead and poke right there. Tons of damage going out. We're able to double kill that great cleave right there, and for now we'll just go here and try to tank a little bit for Illidan. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There we go. We'll just pick up a little bit of damage, but we gotta walk away because, of course, the enemy team coming in here in a moment of... Oh, no brutality. I get stunned right there because I misclicked. We're gonna be able to do a lot of damage, though. Oh, I need to get out. I need to get out. I can't really get out. It looks like I get taken down. This Illidan jumping really aggressively. The mine from Abathur picks up the kill on Jaina. We do clean up Illidan, but a great engagement. Here he goes. Zagara with the great lamps of the slaughter at Butcher, just auto-attacking. Oh, she gets the kill thanks to Abby's top hat. The enemy team cleans house, gets the top 4, gets the boss, and gets all the kills. We do have something going on down here in the bottom lane, but Abby already there, defending this quite thoroughly. He's going to be quite alright. Of course, his locals are more than a match for these Giants. Of course, in the middle lane, we also have a little bit of going on there. Get a couple towers. Zagara's going to come here and begin to clear that out, which is a little bit of a breather because at least it'll allow us to kill this boss before he runs through our base and gets a keep or 2. Looks like next route is spawning. Nothing we can do about that. It looks like we're just going to sit here and try to auto-attack this thing to death. I really wish I hadn't misplayed that by positioning so terribly, but, you know, it is what it is when you're trying to play a little bit too quickly and remember what your abilities are. It looks like the Druid is down there in the bottom lane. Nothing we can do. That's going to be taken. I don't even think it's worth going, and to be perfectly honest, the enemy team only has 1, but it looks like the friendly team is trying to chase. There we go. No need for that. I'm going to try to go to the top lane and clear that out really quickly. Actually, this is actually pretty scary too. If you think about it, we have no vision or no way to know whether or not the enemy team is actually doing that. And if you go out there, we'll run the risk, of course, of getting completely destroyed. Greymane here with a great engagement. Let's go ahead and poke him to death. Not a big deal. We pick up the kill. And now it's a matter of us actually go here. Let's go ahead and poke him. Tons of damage going out. Here comes the chase. We clean out Abathur's little clone buddy. And now it's just a matter of us actually coming down here and doing something sensible. Let's go ahead and engage right there on her. Here comes the Q. Oh, tons of damage. We pick up a kill. That was a really big thing to do, sir. How dare you? It looks like the friendly team really in a bad spot. Let's go ahead and engage right there. This should be enough to pick up a kill. And I don't think we can clear this. We're going to try, though. We're going to do our best to try to clear this guy as effectively as we can. It was a little bit of a blunder there from all parties associated. For now, I'm going to go ahead and jump in there, try to tank a couple hits there for Illidan so he doesn't get too destroyed. And at the very least, we grab the boss, and I might be able to hearth home. Never mind. I think I might rotate here to the top lane if I can. Never mind. I'm going to hearth. I'm going to hearth. I have had enough of your stupid mines, Abathur. That's quite rude. Let's just make sure we make it home so we don't die, get a little bit of health, and pick up a new talent. I think Empower and Killing Cocktail doing Air Abyss will be good because of the fact that we continue to poke. It'll do a little bit more fire damage. Hopefully, get it done. Now, look at that stats. We have 16,000 hero damage done. However, the enemy out there 36,000, mostly because of the mines, and of course a great top hatting Abby all the way. We're gonna try to go to the top lane and clear this out. We do get the bottom fort, which is really good. Jaina gonna clear this out relatively quickly. I want to try to get the top pushing because that will give us a little bit of vision. Of course, the enemy Jaina with an absurd amount of damage. Let's go ahead and poke right there. Try to do as much damage as we can, but we're gonna try to get away now. We're taking a lot of damage. The friendly Jaina finally poking there, getting her back, but we are not really going to be able to do much else, of course. Our escape in human form sadly only works before engaging, which is really problematic. I think going into working to then run away might be a beneficial thing in the future. Let's go ahead and go to the middle lane. Maybe the bottom, I don't know. To try to clear out somebody, get a pick, that would be huge for the friendly team. Of course, the Butcher down there on the bottom lane trying to push that as well. We do see Abathur mines are right here. For the moment being, we're just going to grab the vision to the knight to the enemy team in case they're trying to go behind us. And looks like Illidan going to run into that mine. No, he doesn't. He's quite alright. It looks like we're going to just continue to shove this bottom lane if we can, trying to keep the enemy team on the back foot, because that would be beneficial. However, we don't have any vision of where they are. They might be grabbing boosters. It looks like Zagara here in the bottom. This would be a good chase, but the friendly team unable to really do anything. Let's go ahead and just throw out a Q, a little bit of fire damage, and then back away. The next tribute spawning. This would be good. If we actually get this, we're back in the game, I think. because we would get a curse, and that would give us quite a little bit of breathing room. Although, of course, the mercenary is going to be a little problematic for the enemy team. All right, let's go ahead and hang back, wait to see where the enemy team comes. There might be a hunt. We got to keep things in position. Great engagement there from that that Butcher. We're going to be able to do a ton of damage. Let's go ahead and actually get back. Tons of damage going out. We're going to be able to jump back in the back lane, do a lot of damage. We pick up the kill, and Zagara almost killed Jaina. The friendly team, though, getting wiped out. And here come the Vikings with a little bit of damage. A little bit too late, though. They do get killed and stunned. Now they're going to go ahead and jump into a blizzard. They do pick up the kill on Jaina, but not enough. Illidan versus Illidan picks up the kill, and now he might be able to 2v1 them. Never mind, the Abathur copy is dead now. The enemy Warging going to walk away, Greymane. But it looks like we did pick up the curse, which again, a little bit of breathing room. Illidan chasing here, great engagement right now, going to do a lot of damage. His evasion keeping him alive, and it looks like that is not going to be enough. He's just going to get one shot by Greymane. That was really powerful. Of course, overestimating his own ability there, gets taken down. But for the very least, we get the fort, which I think is a big deal. And now we got this bottom lane pushing as well. Might be able to do a little bit of damage here, maybe get another tower. That would be huge. Or at the very least, keep these push way back. Of course, in the top lane, these Abathur little minions are doing an absurd amount of damage, keeping it compensating. And it looks like we're not going to get anything more out of this curse other than just feeling good about ourselves. Abby in the top lane, of course, running away with that. We don't have an Illidan to hunt him, but that's quite alright. He's going to get away with it. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be... okay, so Mark Kill passes through enemy heroes, making them all vulnerable. And you can, let's go ahead and pick that, and then we can leap to all of them. That seems broken and exciting, and we haven't really been able to leap much else. I don't think we should try to go for this boss. I think that's a bad idea. We could bait, potentially, but of course, Abby probably has enough vision from his mines all over the place to basically ensure that we're not doing anything fancy. We might be able to get some more mercenaries here in the bottom lane, get some giants pushing, and then maybe pick up a kill. Although it looks like Zagara already out of position. Can we get to her quickly enough to pick up a kill? Looks like the friendly team in a little bit of an awkward spot. Great engagement right there. Let's go ahead and pop that W. Do as much damage as we can right here on Illidan. I'm trying to chase him if we can, but he's going really aggressively right there. We're going to try to walk the other way. Of course, this person doing a lot of damage. Can we pick up any damage here? No, it doesn't look like we can. Let's go ahead and actually get down, but not fast enough. That cooldown messed me up. I get taken down. The clone of Abathur doing a lot of damage. It starts picking up kills on Vikings. Looks like Eric's going to try to run away, but a little bit too slow, as the real Illidan will pick up the kill right there. So I was trying to be super cool by basically transforming into a Worgen and then dipping out as a human, but I did not know that they share cooldowns, which, you know, in retrospect, not the greatest thing. I don't like it too much. It looks like we're going to be okay, though. Butcher going in here, securing this, making sure the enemy team's not going to get it. At the very least, they're going to think twice about it. They're going to walk away, and Butcher should be able to just basically get out. It looks like they were actually continuing to push it, which is a little scary. Great engagement there. Hunt for Illidan. Oh, great. Lamps to the slaughter, begins to heal himself, and the friendly Illidan jumps in. Tons of damage going out. Can the Butcher get away? Never mind. No, he can as a hunter killer. Just a lot of damage. But finally, this Illidan might be able to pick up the kill on Zagara. There it is, but he gets taken down as well from the hunter killer. The enemy Jaina likely to solo this, I think now. At this point, that would be bad. But so far, so good. 22 kills to 31. We do have tough damage on our side with 23,000. However, the enemy Abby, 53,000. That means Zagara, 40,000. A lot more damage on the enemy team as they've been able to just basically bear waste to our efforts. We're going to go to the bottom lane and try to defend this, as it is pushing rather severely. I don't like it too much. We should be able to clear this out before anything too severe happens. Of course, the enemy Abby likely rotating to the bottom lane in a moment or two, so if we can actually pick up a kill, that'd be huge. It looks like he's going to get away. Never mind, that's just a mine pieces, and we should be able to clear that out and make sure we go back. Of course, the friendly team going for that giant right there. Let's go ahead and clear this out real quickly and try to kill it as fast as possible. Of course, the friendly team looks to be engaged in on the boss, which is not a great thing. I want to try to clear that out. It looks like the enemy Abby likely to be somewhere in the middle of the bottom lane at the moment. He is relocating quite actively, though, so I don't want to go too crazy and try to find him. Maybe they're trying to bait over here. I don't know what they're trying to do. I'm going to try to assist. Looks like the friendly team about to grab that top camp. If the enemy team rotates here, that would be problematic. They're likely to grab their boss in a moment, so we're going to try to come up here and help. It looks like we do secure the boss in the top lane and trying to shove this as quickly as possible, then go back for the defense, if at all possible. Of course, look at that push by Abby. That's gross. That's just gross and nonsensical. Let's go ahead and do as much damage as we can. It looks like we should be able to clear out this lane quite quickly. Keeping an eye, of course, on the enemy team on the minimap, because if they rotate up here, that would be quite problematic for us. You can see him leaving those little mines in the middle of the lane, causing a lot of trouble. It looks like the enemy team finally grabs that final boss, and now at the perfect timing, because, of course, this puts us in a really bad spot. We gotta defend this tribute, otherwise they get cursed, but if we don't stop the boss, that means we're gonna lose a keep. So we're gonna try to rotate here and help out. It looks like our friendly Illidan in a lot of trouble, trying to run away. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of burn damage right there on both of them. Trying to walk away. Slow them down as best we can, because, of course, that's the only thing we got. It looks like a big engagement right there from Illidan. Throwing out some more mines. This is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, we actually pressed the wrong button, but we should be able to jump right here. Chasing Jaina, pick up a kill yet again. Poking out that W. It's a lot of damage. We do pick up the kill on that clone. And now, for now, let's go ahead and just walk away right here, because of the fact that we got to go defend, and also the fact that if we move, we might run into an Abathur mine, and that would be devastating. I don't want to die that way. So let's go ahead and just jump down here, trying to kill this guy as quickly as possible before he kills the keep. That would be beneficial. Of course, tons of damage going down for myself and Jaina. Should be able to clear this out relatively quickly with not much else going on, and we should be able to survive this. Very, very low though, this keep though. It was touch and go there for a second. We were able to clear out the lane, and now it's imperative that we actually continue to push it as strongly as we can, just to make sure we have a little bit of breathing room. Maybe grabbing some giants would be really, really cool. Let's go ahead and just stab that guy 2 or 3 times. His attack speed is really, really bad, though, once he actually starts stabbing with the sword. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Get the giants, get the pushing. Looking at stats, man, 28,000 hero damage is not bad. 24 kills to 31. Rather close game, however, the enemy team definitely with the deciding factor on those battles. It looks like we're in a little bit of an awkward spot here. Excuse me, as the next tribute begins to spawn on the bottom, we still got to push this if we can. Trying to keep an eye on the enemy Abathur. It looks like he did relocate once he saw us coming. And for now, it's a matter of us actually getting in a good position to engage and slow them down. It looks like the enemy team is just going to give this one up quite smartly, because they don't really need to fight for it. The next tribute will decide who gets the curse, and that is a big deal. Of course, the enemy team pushing that top lane quite scarily with Abathur and giants and everything else. We're going to have to go ahead and turn back to respawn. Eating mines to the face, that's not very good. The friendly team getting caught up position there. The Vikings forced to go on their little ship. They do get swallowed up by that incredible maul. Great chase right there, picking up a ton of damage. Here we go. We actually missed that up. That's awful. But we're going to be able to pick up the kill there thanks to Abathur, and then maybe clear out the top lane thanks to the fact that now we have a soldier advantage, trying to go back there on Greymane and Illidan if we can pick up yet another kill. Man, I am playing terrible, but this feels good. I am playing awful, but this just feels so good. Let's go ahead and clear out the giants if we can, popping that inner beast to make sure we do enough damage. And thankfully, Jaina here in the nick of time, we clear that out. The enemy team still has 40 seconds down. Might have to push something here if we can. Of course, the enemy Abby doing an absurd amount of siege damage as well. I gather 198,000 siege damage for the enemy Abby. Ruined really, really well. And now we're in a really bad spot because that tribute spawning in the middle left. And of course, we're going to have to go through a bunch of territory where Abby likely has a ton of mines. We might be late here. However, 2 members of the enemy team are already down. If we can be aggressive, push through the enemy team, we might be able to secure this before they can do anything about it. It looks like the friendly Illidan going to go there. Here we go. Great engagement. Popping out that W. Tons of damage going out. Go ahead and throw out yet another one. Jumping in there. Tons of damage on Greymane. We do pick up the kill. Double kill so far. Clean house. Their friendly team stepping up in the nick of time. And at the very least, we're going to try to get this if we can. It looks like Jaina going to help us out. Of course, trying to run away now because the enemy team going really aggressive on us. However, Illidan does a ton of damage. Gets turned back thanks to the Hunter Killer. But now, for now, I think it's a good idea just to retreat and try to get some damage on the forts or the keeps if we can, since we have a little bit of advantage here. The friendly team relocating right here. Tons of damage in the middle lane. Can we get any more to bear? Let's go ahead and throw out that Q. Burn them a little bit and just try to keep them distracted if we can. 5 more seconds till we get our inner beast, and that's going to allow us to do quite a bit of damage. Let's go ahead and get in a good position. There we go. Boom! Tons of damage going out. Popping that W, and it looks like Jaina's going to try to trade with us. That was a bad idea, baby girl. That was a terrible idea. We do pick up a kill right there on the keep. I'm going to Hearth because I'm very low on health, and it looks like we should be able to get away with here. Just in the nick of time, we do pick up the bottom keep kill, and it looks like the Butcher coming in here in the back flank. Zagara gets taken down. The friendly team with a strong showing here in the bottom half, the later half of the game. We're going to try to go through here and pick up a kill on Abby, since he's a little bit cocky. I don't think he realizes that I'm going to be willing to do what I'm about to do, so I'm going to try to rotate here. Maybe he didn't see me. Maybe I'm going to be able to get away. Of course, watching out for those mines if I can, and trying to keep an eye on him. Where are you at, baby Abby? Cometh at me, Abby. It looks like he just left a mine right here. Not a big deal though, and we're gonna be forced to go back. I think he just escaped at the moment, and I really can't do much else. I am eating a lot of mines though to the face here, and I'm gonna be forced to walk away as I clear out the rest of the lane and try to pick up some sustain here for the friendly team. However, I'm going to be forced to get out of here because the friendly team is trying to do some moves. Let's go ahead and hit up the healing. We'll hopefully make it back down there and assist on the taking of that boss if we can. Of course, the Vikings in a pretty good spot, giving us a lot of vision, just keeping an eye on the minimap, see where Abby might pop up, and now becoming a little bit more difficult for him because the lanes are quite pushed to be able to sustain our action. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Let's go ahead and engage right here. Do as much damage as you can. Keep that inner beast going. We do secure the kill right here. Secure the boss. And now we can either push for a win or push for our boss. Either one makes sense. It looks like the friendly team up to go for the safer route of just picking up merc camps and letting the enemy team deal with that for now as a distraction. Which is, I'm perfectly okay with. I'm not going to lie. Oftentimes, we might want to be more aggressive than that, but it looks like an easy victory here if we continue to just hold our advantage. Or the enemy team might opt to go for a counter push on us, kill us there, and go for the core. That might be another thing that might happen. But for now, it looks like they're content to just being back there, defending themselves, and making sure that thing doesn't kill the core. Of course, the enemy Abby now way back there. We see him. This is the perfect opportunity to go super aggressive right here and try to pick up a kill. However, remember that the fact that we don't have 3 tributes and they do, they have 2. So if one spawns, we're going to have to ditch whatever we're doing right now and try to go get it really quickly. Although this boss going down so quickly due to that absurd amount of damage from Jaina, Butcher, and myself. Of course, Illidan helping out as well. So now we might as well just push with this. Try to get a keep kill, if not the very core, once we actually pick it up. And if a tribute spawns, might have to rotate to that because, of course, Abby really capable of backdooring that quite easily would be a problem for us. Let's go ahead and wait for the boss. We don't want to go too aggressive. We don't want to let it push. Looks like the enemy team already dealing with those giants in the bottom lane. And, of course, bruisers in the middle are giving us a little bit of breathing room. They do give us vision. We see where they're going. And at the very least, giving us a little bit more tranquility. We're going to have to go get that, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm going for it because of the fact that I don't really want to face Abby. But let Abby, ninja that and get cursed. It looks like we actually pick up a kill there on Greymane thanks to the Vikings. We pick up a kill on the keep. And now it's just a matter of securing this and then pushing for the win, I think. As the friendly team in a pretty good spot. It looks like Jaina's going to be able to secure that. And we should be able to push with these middle bruisers. The enemy team about to deal with that boss, no problem, though. As we already did an absurd amount of damage on the keep. And now it's just a matter of us going forward and doing as much damage as we can. Let's go ahead and just throw that fire damage right there and do as much as we can right here. Boom! Here comes the mine. Tons of damage going out. Ooh, great jump there on the back. We do secure yet another kill. And can we get the last little bit of damage? Unable to. We're going to be able to back away, though. And just auto-attack here, the keep for the kill. It should be enough to win! As Greymane, quite complicated. I think I stumbled a couple times, but I really, really appreciate his gameplay. Seems like a lot of fun. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that first impressions nonsense. 12 killing blows. Not too bad. And I will see you all next time.